Hey, welcome back. This is the part 2 video for some more basic of microecon practice problems. Just this one's more in specific is going to go over supply and demand and shifts in those, supply and shifts in demand, law of demand, etc. So let's get right into it. So here's some more practice problems. So here it says the law of demand implies that if nothing else changes, there is what? Well, first few things before I even read the multiple choice answers, I think of, okay, law of demand, what's that mean? That means the higher the price, the lower the quantity that is demanded. This can result from things like substitution and income, but regardless. So how would that be affected here? Well, it would seem to be, well, law of demand on a graph looks like this, right? So that's like a negative relationship between the price of the good and the quantity demanded. So you've narrowed it down. Oh, that's it. It's not really linear, doesn't really matter. Exponential, it could be curves, But yeah, that's pretty much the best answer. The other ones kind of seem weird. Definitely not that one. And linear is kind of vague because it could be positive or negative. Exponential, not all the time, or not at all even. Anyway, so B. Next one, substitute. What is a substitute? Pretty much, I just think of it, substitute means replacement. So it can be used in place of another good. Yeah, that's probably it, but use no. Lower the quantity of another good, higher the quality. Yeah, no, this is the best one. That's a simple one. It's kind of just the definition. So I guess if a substitute would be, well, you could argue that two sodas like Pepsi and Coke could be substitutes. Yeah, that's probably a good example. Okay, so 3. People buy more of good 1 when the price of good 2 rises. So what does that mean? Well, that means, if 1 goes up, and that means, yeah, it would have to be substitutes again. So if more people buy Pepsi, then the price of Coke will also go up. There, we're using that same example. Okay, number 4. The demand for a good increases when the price of the substitute blank, and also increases when the price of the complement blank. Okay, so talking about complementary goods, so that's things like peanut butter and jelly, hot dogs and hot dog buns. So, kind of from number 3, when I was saying when people buy more of one good, then the price of good 2 rises. That was a substitute, so that means this will also rise. And this demand also increases when the price of the complement what? Well, the demand would have to increase if the price of the complement went down, because then more people would want to buy it. So that means the answer choice here is B. Okay, let's do another one. So this is simple shift in demand kind of thing. So which movement reflects an increase in demand? An increase in demand, you can think of a shift to the right. So which way would involve shifting to the right? So point A to E is moving along the demand curve, so that is not the correct answer. Point A to B is also moving along the demand curve. Point A to C would be shift to the left, which would be a decrease, so that is the opposite answer of what we want. And point A to D, which I kind of drew here, would be an increase in demand, so the answer is D. Okay, 6. In the figure above, which movement reflects a decrease in the quantity demanded, but not a decrease okay, you can read it, I won't. Pretty much not a decrease in demand.